Hello, well, today I will talk about my final project of English, Lights, Camera, in Action. The purpose of this project was to improve my communication skills as well as introduce me to the culture and customs through English learner too. As a teacher in the future, this project allows me to improve my ability to adapt stories and enrich my teaching practice. I was at the Lions Club Primary School located in the community of Nuevo Dia in the municipality of Fresnillo. The primary school consists of 3 teacher organizations, so I was with 2 other classmates who were Sergio Perez, Melissa Guzman, and myself. Initially, when writing the script individually, I proposed the story of Lord Arthur Sable's crime. I did it in 2 sessions with my first and second grade group and create puppets, something they could have fun with and learn from. There were errors in my script such as not analyzing enough of the story and therefore its adaptation was inconsistent without coherence with the objectives and purposes that were expected to be fulfilled and without detailing what was really wanting to be done. The adaptation of my story was inconsistent. I was not consistent with the objectives and proposed do not detail what you really wanted to do. For that reason, we opted for the play to be carried out with my classmates Melissa's script since it was well planned. In addition to the fact that her story had coherence and the adaptation of the story was simple and easy to carry out the play. The select story was The Crown.
Hello everyone.
Today we will present the play The Crown.
Please pay attention, thank you.
This work was taught to be carried out on the school field so that all students were present, in addition to the fact that the students should perform the work. The plan was to do a play for the whole school, but due to the COVID sanitary measures, we chose to change it and present it to each of the classroom.
Then she was trying to get to know the town. One afternoon, she and her friend Mary were chatting comfortably in their hotel room.
I like this city. I know it's quiet. Tell me, what happens? This is my name is Robert.
The title of the word was 8 accents that were divided by group. In my first grade group, I played accent 3 and 6 of the story, and the 2 remaining groups performs 3 accents each. It was proposed that the students act and speak in English. However, for me, it was very difficult because my students are 5th and 2nd grade.
I don't know what this picture means. Excuse me, do you know anything about this picture? The story of the T-Cross and the Spencer. Can you tell me about it? The T-Cross and my garden project this series. This small project
Eccentric in a library. Braxton had a lot of questions, but no answer. Confused, he decides to return to his hotel room. However, he came across to a small library of old books, so he decided to find something to read for the afternoon.
Nathaniel Agers? Excuse me, miss, do you have anything on William Agers?
That's not a very happy story. William Agers already passed away a few years ago.
So my students only acted and I say their dialogues with different voice. Children liked the idea of putting on a play. They were all very excited because of the simple fact that it was in English. They paid more attention. There was students some stage fright for the students who acted, especially with one of my students who in one accent preferred to cover his face. He was hoping his accent would end quickly. As an extra partner, Melissa and I prefer accent from the play in order to meet the objectives of the project, and our performance in the English language is shown. 3 actions. Preston had a lot of questions, but no answer. Confused, he decides to return to his hotel room. However, he came across a small library of old books, so he decided to find something to read for the afternoon.
Nathaniel Agers? Excuse me, miss. Do you have anything on William Agers?
Yes, that's not a very happy story. William Agers passed away a few years ago.
Do you know if he has any relatives in this city?
Yes, in fact, I am an old friend of the family. I can give you his address.
Yes, please.
Okay. Here.
Thank you. Can I take this book with me?
Yes, of course. Some of my mistakes, I think, was that we didn't do it as creatively. I think we lacked organization time as we had to do it until the second week because my partner Sergio was absent. As a result, time was very limited. So consequently, we didn't think about the stage or the students' outfits from time to time. It was something that we could improve. As teachers in training, learning to direct this type of events with several students at the same time is somewhat complicated because although we presented it classroom by classroom, there was one or another student who was very receptive and consequently caused a disorder in the classroom. One of the achievements was the work is presented complete to the students. The children were interested in the English language and they practiced it, and they also knew a little more about the language. Improved their reading comprehension. Some of the students lost their stage fright. They reinforced social skills. Personally, as a teacher in training, it was very useful for me to learn more about the English language and in the future to know how to carry out this type of project with my students, as well as knowing the different ways of introducing students to the English language, which was actually something fun and meaningful.